Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about data. Data comes in two different kinds. Numerical data, which is numbers, and categorical data, which is things. Now there is two types of numerical data. There is data that is called discrete. That is whole number data. So I could ask you, how many brothers and sisters do you have? Well, you would say I have one or two or three siblings. But you can't say I have a half sibling. You can't have half a person. But this is called discrete data because you can only have whole numbers. The other type of numerical data is called continuous data. Continuous data is data that can be measured. It can be any number whatsoever. So this type of data has decimals. You can be 2.5 years old. You could be 16.25 years old. You could be 16 years, 3 days, 4 hours, and 24 seconds. This is called continuous data because it's measured and each piece of data doesn't have necessarily its own spot like discrete does. You either have 2 or 3 people. Whereas in continuous data, it might be age, everyone would be at different points. This is what continuous data is. On the other hand, we have categorical data. This is stuff that can be put into categories. Like a categorical question would be, what's your favorite color? You'd either say blue, green, or red. They are completely different things. Now, categorical data goes into two different types. One is called ordinal, and that is data that is in an order. So an example of this would be small, medium, and large. This has an order to it, from smallest to largest. So this would be ordinal data. The other type of data is called nominal data. This is data that does not have an order. So it could be just like what I used before. What's your favorite color? Now let's go have a look at something called a frequency table, which will give us a nice, easy way to record and read our data. This here is called a frequency table. In the first column, we have our things, and in the second column, we have a frequency. Now, in this frequency, this is where you write how many of each thing was picked. So if we had asked this question to the class and 5 people said that they liked red, then we would write 5 in the frequency table. If 2 people liked blue, we would write 2. Well, it's not a very good 2. You get the idea. And if 7 people liked green, write 7. Make a nicer looking 2 there. Get rid of that one. Now, these are pretty easy to make. However, there is a different type of frequency chart, frequency table, which is called a grouped frequency table. Now that one is a little bit trickier, and there's some things you've got to watch out for so that you don't confuse yourself. Let's go do that on another board. Grouped frequency tables are done normally with numerical data. However, they can be done with ordinal data as well. This example, we're going to use numerical data, and we're going to use age. Now, age is numerical data, and it's continuous because it's a measurement and it can have decimals. So if I am to group the ages of people between the ages of 1 and 15, we are going to have to decide on how big we want each of those groups to be. So we're going to start with 1, and we're going to decide how big that group's going to be. So we're going to start with 1, and you'd see that we have 3 groups, and I said 15. Now, 3 goes into 15 5 times. So we are going to have the first group going from 1, 5. The second group is going to go from 6, 10. And the last group is going to go from 11 to 15. Now, you need to make sure that all of your groups have the same amount of numbers in them as well. In our first group, we have 1, 2, 4, 5. So there's 5 numbers. Our second group has 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Also has 5 numbers. But we have separated the ages 1 to 15 into 3 groups with 5 numbers in each group. We can then put the frequency over in the other column. So if I was to put some numbers in, so we could see that between the ages of 1 and 5, there is 3 people. Between 6 and 10, there's 7. And between 11 and 15, there's 12. These tables are useful because it allows us to group things so we can read the data easily. However, this does not tell us how old these people are between the ages of 1 and 5. We wouldn't want a table with 15 different rows. That's a really big table. So this makes the data nice and easy to read. Now, this one here has 3 groups, but really you should be aiming for about 5 different sections. 5 sections is normally a nice number. 3 is alright, it's a little bit small, but you wouldn't want to have 12 or 20 rows. So aim for about 5 different rows, and normally your data should look pretty good. Hopefully, frequency tables are nothing all too new. You've probably done them before. So let's leave it here, and I'll see you in the next video.